Whoa.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Welcome in, chat,
Wow.
to the 50th.5 episode. 50th.5. That's right.
That's
totally
the
right.
one.
Yeah, we can do that.
Covered up. Anna is covered up by pyrite bush.
Anna, are you
I mean,
upset? Are you upset by this?
No.
Okay, there. Moving
No.
on.
You hid my shoulder scar. How dare you? No, it's fine.
But welcome in, all you guys. Bread, congratulations on first, even though it was manually awarded. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, Burden. And then make sure you go follow my amazing streamer friends, because they are amazing players and they do all kinds of awesome, fun stream things. So definitely go and do that. And yeah.
I love this table that you made, Blaine, because I love that my wife is next to my panty satchel. It's like I've collected her. I've collected a wife plus one throws in panty satchel.
I designed the table specifically. I was like, oh, I need to put people's characters relative to their locations. Then I have Bennu and Tarvalo that aren't really like anybody, and I just shove them in there.
Yeah, they just exist.
But I'm happy that you
And the
enjoy your
twins
wife
and Markella,
next to your
man.
conquests.
that's your legacy. You unfortunately get the twin cest because I fumbled my rolls, Smush. I had to nat 20 that. Damn.
I realized. Well, firstly, Sunny thanks over there for the sub, and
You supported on bitch.
God damn it. Yeah, no, I was putting these down. I was like, wow, these actually kind of look like figurines if I just set them on a table.
I do.
That's exactly what they
Yeah.
look like. And I thought that was funny. And I don't have a full body for Joe, so I just kind of slotted Joe in there.
Yep. Well, because he's also part of who you play, so it makes sense.
Yes, that
'Cause,
is
like,
definitely
We're
why
all
I
who we
stuck him
play,
there.
and then you put like our peoples on the
Yes.
thing.
I just thought if I put him on anybody's particular nameplate, like any one person's, they'd feel like Joe was being favoriting somebody, and I was like, I'll stick it on mine.
He favors father. No, that's fair.
So this episode is literally just for us to fuck around and chit chat about the entire campaign up to this point, with any
Yeah.
questions either from the players or from the chatters there about maybe something that's happened up to this point, which can be answered by me, provided it doesn't reveal any future things, of course. And then we can kind of talk about, we were talking about kind of looking at each character specifically and seeing how they've changed from their initial foray into the campaign. But
Yeah.
has anybody got any burning questions they've been thinking about that they want to know? Out of curiosity.
Oh, that I'm allowed to know? Oh.
Well, allowed to know is strong, yeah, but
Yeah. I don't. So the things that are up in my mind right now is how you've tied Azeria into the stuff at large is really interesting, and there's a lot of things that I'm waiting to see how they play out. Like, and how you actually connected them, or how you connected as to each player specifically, like with the veil magic with Mads. That was interesting. Just this is a behind the scenes look at that was not a me decision. I didn't know that was gonna happen. So when I sat there, my reaction in campaign was real, where I was like, Blaine, what did you do? That was all new for me. When she's glowing hot pink, that was different. So I was like, okay, that's interesting, and that ties her to Mads. And then the shit that happened with the seeds that I still don't know what happened. I'm like, oh my god, that ties into Pyrie, and so I'm just sitting here like it's just cool. And so I'm waiting to see how a lot of that plays out. But any questions I could ask, because also I'm curious with Alondra. I don't know. Those are my big things, but I'll just
Yeah,
anyway.
they're all stuff that's still in development. Those ones
Yes.
specifically, like obviously Alondra / the goddess has been in development for a long time.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, I also
I have
downloaded a
many
bunch of
questions
songs
about her.
and put them all in a playlist from places you've been before. So enjoy the random playlist of music playing.
Fun. It's gonna take me down nostalgia
That was
memory
the point.
lane.
Yeah. But yeah, so the goddess Alondra has a lot more to still reveal, but there's a lot that like can probably be put together by like thinking about it. So if I feel like you'd figure it out on your own eventually, I would just tell you about it, provided you ask the right question.
Sure.
Fair.
No, that's fair. Part of me is kind of waiting on that stuff because I want to see how it plays out in game, if that makes sense. Because there's the things that I feel like I'm piecing together versus like things that Liari is gonna look at and be like, "What the hell?" You know?
Right.
So I don't know. But I don't know. I'm so excited for Mads to read more of the journal because me wants to know. I'm gonna need you to read.
Literally has a book of lore, forgets to read it,
Hasn't read it. Nope.
or chooses not
read
to.
some.
Maybe, I don't know.
My backpack is heavy, okay? I've got a pendant I've never looked at. I've got that book I've never looked at. I've got like 6 bottles of wine and miscellaneous alcohol.
That you have
In
looked
my-
at.
that
I have
Pyrie's
looked at.
identified for sure, which is
True.
We got wasted and made friendship bracelets.
hmm I also have that like straight moonshine from the horse jockeys.
Oh my god.
my god, you have so much
You're right.
I
booze.
forgot about that.
You have a
I
liquor
was
store.
I was hoping I could get one of the elves drunk, and I'm still sad that I couldn't.
You're so right for looking at your inventory though. I feel like I need to look at my inventory.
My inventory is pretty
Oh.
full. I'm glad there's no
Limit.
independent slots. Yeah.
Like how many items you can have at a time.
Yeah. hmm
That's so funny.
I kind of forgot about the elves for a second, and now I remember my tasting spree to see what they all tasted like.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys have not been back there, and it's so funny because you just were like, "Oh, Joe is Santa. We went to the North Pole, and we're never gonna do this again. Bye."
Yeah,
Busy.
We're just pretending like it's not gonna happen again.
The fact that he's Santa is, or at least like the powers of, is so funny because it just doesn't.
Yeah.
You're in a jungly, watery campaign, and then Joe.
Go.
Hmm.
Yeah, what a king.
Yes.
We love that for him.
Yeah, you guys have a lot of very interesting items that you could kind of look around at for sure. Plus, Mads also has that fucking legendary cloak of invisibility.
Sure do.
Yeah.
The roll on that was
It took all of
crazy.
our life savings, but we made the dream
But we
a
made it
reality.
happen. It's my favorite thing.
So okay. What's I guess what's the
Yeah, I have a
biggest
question.
what's your question?
I have a question.
What's your question?
I don't know if you can talk about it, but I really want to know what happened to the other snake.
You mean the one from the
Way back
ship?
from the boat episode?
Yeah, because I got one of their skins,
the web
and then I'm
fishing
pretty sure I
episode.
lost it, or something happened to it. I don't remember.
One
only one was
managed
killed.
to escape. It did So you killed one of the snakes, which died on deck, which is what the one you
Yes.
skinned.
And then I skinned it, and then I
the
went
other
to go
one-
do a thing, and then we
Yeah.
started right and burned the city, and it's fine. It's gone forever.
Yeah,
I'm
that,
still
that
mad
item
about
is
it.
long gone. 100%. There, you will never see that.
Oh,
But the other snake, yeah, that one slithered away through the water and managed to escape. It did go on to go to another island and cause a little havoc.
Did
But
it really?
I rolled to see what would happen with it. It got killed later. It was already hurt. It didn't have a lot of life left to give.
oh, that could
But
have
you
been
didn't.
mine.
So greedy.
Is this the greed they talk about in the Bible?
Pyres.
Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
It's okay.
But you did get another snake skin from Morkella, though. That was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. True. I do have that.
I will reveal because I think it's kind of funny. I came up with that in the moment. Like the Devour ability I'd already given to Morkella. Like that was a thing she can do. But I thought it would be really funny if she could just spit you out a whole skin.
Yeah, wild
And just
and
suck
horrifying.
out all the innards.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty funny. I enjoyed that one a lot.
Me too.
The more
I
I learn
enjoyed
about
it.
Morkella, the more terrifying she becomes.
Oh
And
yeah.
the more Pyre loves her.
Speaking of Morkella, the other day when I did that world building session with Plutarch, we actually did dive into some background on Morkella's race. Because I had like a general couple bullet points of where she's from, what her race is, which is a race called the Ink Caps. And then we developed that into a whole thing. So she has literal lore that is really cool now.
That's very cool, and I'm sad that. Well, I guess you can tell me now, or maybe you will choose not to. But I was gonna say because it's in the VOD, I can't because there's spoilers.
There are some spoilers in that VOD. I probably won't do writing like that again. I tried it out. It was weird.
Fair
But
enough.
yeah, the short and sweet is there's not a lot of her race available. Purges. So
And then
she-
that begs the question, like, are they? You made it a race, so there's
Mhm.
separate entities to constitute calling it a race.
yes.
But are they separate, or is it a hive
Yes.
mind scenario because of how she is, or she's made up of? What is she?
Yes.
Yes.
What are
That is the
this, Blake?
question.
What are
what are
this?
what are this?
When I
Um,
lick it, what kind of like horrible ways am I going to die?
So they're very much like the mycelium people or whatever. That's like traditional D&D, but they're their own version, right? Because I like doing things my own way.
Mm-hmm.
But the takeaway is they kind of like dug a little bit too deep and got into some shit that they really shouldn't have. And those
Oh.
that were in the general vicinity of the hive immediately died, like flat died. And those that were far enough away had the option to disconnect from the hive mind. And so the only ones that are still alive are the ones that were far enough away to survive. They have severed their hive mind connection and can never have a hive mind again.
Yeah, that's so depressing.
Oh.
But considering she's non-emotional, I guess she doesn't care. But that's sad as fuck.
Oh, horribly, yeah.
Oh my god.
That's kind of the bullet point version of their history, but yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. They basically lived in the Underdark, in a place called the Deep Gloom.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But yeah.
And Shy, you're still not gonna have Mads hit that? She could use some companionship.
Oh my god. No. Well, maybe.
Hey, we didn't do that. we didn't do the mass murder that was just aforementioned. Hoy, that was not us.
No, that's unrelated. That is an entirely different. That's actually an entirely different region. At
I
this
imagine
point,
so.
Morkella's race origin region is the same region as the Valkyries, which would be the
well, yeah,
monster towns and stuff.
sure.
Why not? You know.
I mean, it makes sense. I can see it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the bias.
Whoa.
It's understandable. We've killed a lot of people and things, and intentionally and unintentionally, we create chaos.
You've killed all the things.
Yeah. Should we talk about that, actually? Should we recap everything that has happened up until this point?
Everything would be a lot, actually.
I'd like to point out that everything that has crossed our path that we went into combat with, if it didn't run away itself, we did kill it.
Yes, unless we
nothing
weren't
got
able
spared.
to. Regulus is the one exception.
True.
Oh, Regulus. Boy, oh boy.
Stop!
Regulus is a fun
Yeah.
time, actually. Like, I really enjoyed that specific character because he's his own enigma.
He's in the pickle jar.
I should have put him in a pickle jar on the table. That's what I should have done.
Oh, you got time. We're just chilling.
He's in the pickle jar.
Do the thing. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the bone phone is in the pickle jar. And even with Regulus, I feel like I'm starting to piece together how he fits into the grander story at large, at least in part, and why he... Because, like, with the staff and everything being on Eternia, you know, he was always going to end up there anyway. But now I'm having suspicions about even more than that, if that makes sense. Especially with the, like, reveal of Alondra.
Well, what is your... I am legitimately interested in your projected where he's gonna like how he's mixed into the story. That's what I'm trying to get through.
I mean, okay, so it's all gonna depend on, like, I guess where the staff is, because he's already vaguely mentioned kind of what the staff does, but I'm thinking there's too many pieces for it to be too incredibly coincidental, because I know I'm being vague in this fucking sense. It's like, okay, so there was a mountain, right? And then some bad shit happened and the mountain fucking exploded with that red crystal stuff. And that was like the before times, and now we're in the post times.
Okay.
And with what Alondra was talking about, what she needs and how she might have been involved with all of that in the past, and how that probably also connects to the Dryads. And now I'm wondering if the staff is even involved in that also. And if the staff is involved, that would hypothetically also involve Regulus. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, I see.
But as far
I
as,
see.
like, yeah, but as far as, like, details and all that stuff, I have no fucking idea. The story is going to evolve as it is. But my brain's just sitting here like, I'm a conspiracy theorist with my tinfoil hat. And I'm like, oh my God, what is happening?
My tinfoil.
There's so many pieces.
Yeah, like I wouldn't
It's
be able
true.
to answer those questions regarding Regulus, of course, because he's still a viable player in the story arcs. But I am really interested in the deductions that you have made up to this point.
Like which ones we were thinking that were right, and or what we're thinking moving forward.
The deductions about Regulus and the possibility of either his involvement or perhaps the staff's importance or XYZ, anything regarding that, I find that fascinating that is kind of where your deductions have led you to.
It's more so it's like when you look at a jigsaw puzzle and all the pieces are laid out in front of you and you have to figure out which ones fit. So honestly, it could be completely unrelated to each other. I don't have the exact like pieces surrounding it. I just see, look, here's this piece and here's this other piece, and they might be connected together soon, but they might not. I don't know.
That's fair.
That's how my brain thinks. I don't know. Pyrie, do you have any insights? Sunny/Pyrie, as to what Regulus might be doing on Eternia with the staff?
I mean, kind of. But also at the same time, I feel like the way that we play tends to throw a wrench in whatever Mr. DM has planned.
You guys think I have plans?
So, I think you have ideas of plans, and then you see what we do, and then you're like, never mind. And it refers back to Weem from the other week.
All the weems. Every single week.
Yeah.
Every
Every
single week.
But like specifically, you know, the what is it?
Make
the
plan.
Yeah.
Follow the plan.
They're always
Plan goes off the rails.
Plan,
Throw away
execute
the plan.
Expect the plan to go off the rails, throw away the plan. And that is exactly what I think happens almost every time that we play, because I feel like Blaine, you have an idea of how like things are gonna go, or like you have some like, okay, well if this happens, you know, some like little branches of stuff, and be like, and then we go and we either touch absolutely none of it, or we do something where you're just like, well, fuck me, never mind.
Okay, that's so valid, and I'll give you the great
so
example.
I just, yeah.
It's true.
Obviously.
And I think that's true for a lot of things on the day-to-day, but I would imagine the overarching story is more or less there, because otherwise I don't think you would know how to continuously propel us forward, right?
Well, true.
Like, I think the reason why we didn't kill Regulus is because it was designed so that we couldn't, because I think he matters. I think, like, from a high table perspective, like, yes, of course, he's a really strong character and all that stuff, but genuinely, I think we chose to fight a god, but he's only a god because he needs to be, because he's relevant for later. Like, this is probably something you can answer, Blaine, is...
Yes.
Would you have let us kill him in that moment if we had rolled all 20s?
Yes.
Constantly? You would have let us kill him.
Nobody gets plot armor. Like, I might make them more difficult to kill, but they can still die.
Interesting.
You
know what? That's fair.
He would have... I don't know what I would have done with that whole thread without Regulus's existence, to be honest with you, but, like... Yeah.
Sure.
That would, I mean, everybody can die. If a player can die, so can all the NPCs. Nobody gets plot armor. I'll make it more difficult for them to die, of course.
Right.
But I'm not gonna say you can't.
What do you mean? I just pull out the funny little spell thingies and be like, nah, bitch, you get back here.
You can't run from me.
The most toxic COD player picks you back up just to shoot you again.
I mean, Caps the tiefling that I killed in the beginning of the campaign, then proceeded to turn into goblets.
You still have parts from them that are unused, right? Because you gave Biddy all the bones from the spine. the tail, the tailbone. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the drinking
But
horns.
you have teeth then.
I technically have a collection of teeth from various things I've killed.
You're gonna make a necklace or what?
Horrifying.
I don't know yet.
Holy shit.
Why do you say horrifying? That's almost the thing that I expect people to do if they take teeth, is to make a necklace.
Absolutely. It's
True,
still, but you're...
but also
you're-
Pyrie doesn't do like adornments necessarily. The only thing that she has that would be considered like a straight like adornment thing would be her collar for when she's a cat.
Okay, but
Yeah.
what about the like literal mask thingy that's like on you? Can we talk about what that is actually, or is that something you're still not telling us for lore reasons?
Oh,
we
the
have a
mask.
in game.
The mask is just part of like I haven't really utilized it too much, but it's shocker, is also made of bone.
Oh. Yeah, that's
Since
not
day
surprising.
one.
Yeah. It was carved from the bones of those what did we decide on? Giant pandas?
Like
What?
lore reason, I don't know that we've
You
actually...
killed Poe to have a
Hold-
face covering?
Hold on. Lore implication wise, I don't know that anybody really knows this but like in the lore of the Echoing Isles before the Shattering, there were giant pandas and they migrated after that shattering to where Pyrie was raised on Mount Maiden.
Mount
And
Maiden. Yeah.
They went extinct there.
Mount Maiden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mount Maiden, yeah.
Where the
I still
where
remember
the
that World
Succubi
Building Wednesday.
live
We were thinking
on
of
top of
corny
that
things
mountain.
to name things that were low key.
Yeah,
Mount
I
Maiden
love
is so
that.
Maiden.
funny.
We have
And that's where
Mount Maiden, the COC, the cock.
Yeah.
Mount Maiden
I'm not
is where
even
the
doing it.
pandas
It's just-
would go to
Let's go, Benu Jams.
populate. And they eventually died there for whatever reason. The Snackybi now live there. And those are the Succubi that live up there are the ones that raised Pyrie after her parents died. Or like helped raise her. But as like a parting gift for when she like left and stuff, / like as like, you know, just a gift from like her quote unquote parental like figures, they carved a funny little mask from the bones of giant panda. Teehee. The idea was that it was supposed to be in the shape / like emulate the human face fruits.
Right.
Well, I mean, this is public information, so I don't think I'm spoiling any of this information by saying this, because you were here during the creation process anyway, Pyrie. So, yeah, they ate food where the Echoing Isles is now, and then migrated and pooped out the seeds, and the seeds created the grove.
Oh.
From
Yep.
which Pyrie got the seeds of her shade fruit, tree of life.
Yeah,
seeds.
I think what we ended up like landing on was that like when the pandas passed, like they had remnants of whatever fruits left in their digestive, and so
Yeah,
when
that
they
was it.
died, it just
They just planted
So
the
when you
seeds
eat
just
the fruit,
stayed.
you're not only eating dead people, but dead panda shit.
Well, I
Strong.
mean,
Pure so.
there. At that point, you're eating cow shit whenever you have like a watermelon. I don't know what you want. What do you want?
No, yeah, you're right. Because like it's like that whole bat guano coffee, right? Like it's
The back.
apparently really expensive,
Yeah.
good type of coffee, but it just you get it from like. Is it bat shit or somebody else?
No,
Some other
there's-
creature eats a berry and then poops out I don't remember.
It's a cat too. There's the cat version of
It's a
that, I think,
cat?
right?
Oh my god.
Like they feed the cat the coffee beans and the cat shits it out, and then you fucking turn that into coffee for some reason. I don't know.
And it's expensive as all get out.
Why though? Anyway, so yeah, that's the pandas brought the seeds. The seeds made the grove. Pyre's raved in the grove, and Pyre has the seeds and brought the seeds all the way back to their origin point.
Well, there you go. Hell yeah, that was a fun little. I like that. It's good stuff.
It actually developed a lot because of the fact that Pyre wanted to plant the seeds of the grove. That's where a lot of those ideas originally stemmed from.
Yeah.
Hee.
STEM.
Ooh.
Get it?
Boy, oh boy, that was. I gotta be more careful about what I say, because that. Oh, I almost dropped a big knowledge bomb. Anyway.
Anyways, hey, Mr. DM.
Yeah, it's me. Sometimes.
Yeah, that's you. That's you. That's you. You should look at your DMs and happy Christmas.
Oh, my
Oh,
DMs.
wait,
What's
oh,
happening in
no.
my Christmas.
I had
In my
mixed feelings.
DMs.
Why would it be a happy Christmas? Am I worried? What have you done to him?
I don't know. I'm
No,
scared.
it's not a worry. No worry.
Okay, not a worry.
Oh, I gotta.
No worries.
I see there's a thing in here. I gotta change accounts.
Accounts. Fascinating.
Do. While I log in. Do. Okay,
Toot,
here we
toot,
go.
toot.
No, give me that. Give me that. Give me that right there. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
A jeer? Oh, a year. Yeah,
that's
it
the
for sure has
whole-
been
oh,
at
I
least
see.
a year since all that happened, because I think all of that was created before we started the Echoing Isles. And we've been doing this for a year. So absolutely that creation process of Mount Maiden and all that was definitely at least a year.
I love you.
Oh,
What has occurred?
So sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh, did you
I
win
got-
art?
I got a book.
No. He got a book.
Ooh.
I got a book. I'm very
Kind of
excited.
book.
Oh, the cover I need to send is excellent.
Is it smut?
Yeah,
No.
absolutely.
I mean,
Hell
sure.
yeah.
I'm getting mixed signals.
Do you guys not share your smut books with your friends?
Shy
mean,
literally
yes.
recommended one in call earlier. What do you?
Yeah, I did.
Wait, which book?
Okay. I was recommended a few books from my coworkers, and the one that I started reading was the Zodiac Academy.
I've heard of this, I
So-
believe.
Smut.
Yeah.
I've started reading that one.
This
I
is
like that one so
awesome,
far.
Actually.
Well, I started listening to that one.
Audiobook moment. So now
Audiobook.
it's a little bit closer to my radar because someone I know is recommending it.
hmm
Or at least enjoying it so far. I'm like,
Anyways, I got Mr.
Okay.
DM the
Yeah, I was putting the
Dungeon
cover up on the
Master's
screen.
Guide.
The what?
Yeah.
Sunny got me the DM's guide for the 2024 edition. It has very kind of them, and I appreciate it so much. It's so cool. It looks really cool. Look at it. It's
Yay.
awesome. I'll put it above Liari's head.
Merry Christmas.
Awesome. Merry Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
That's
Merry
really, really sweet of you. Thank you.
New things to read through.
I'm
and
actually
play
stoked.
with.
Because I can
That's
go
very
through this and kind of read it. Because there's a whole bunch of fun stuff that's in this particular version that's not in other ones, especially bastions and other stuff. Bastions being like a player base.
Okay. Fun.
Yeah. It's gonna be great.
I look
Thank you
forward
so much,
to hearing your
Yeah.
thoughts about it.
You do so much for us.
True.
It's so sweet. I do a lot of writing, but I enjoy it though, so it's not a bad thing.
Hell yeah.
Um,
It's like it's work, but it's enjoyable work.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. I was literally at work the other day, just standing there, and in the time I'm not helping people, I'm just like, how can I connect these two things in a way that makes sense?
Mhm.
That's so fun. That's so fun. I wish I could be in your brain, but then I wouldn't be I would be spoiled.
You would know everything.
Right.
Well, because
But
I
I want to
already have,
watch.
legitimately at this point, well, even before this point, I already have the end of the campaign planned. Like, I already know
Mhm.
exactly the scene that will happen. Like, in my head, I could see it. I have to write it out and everything, and I have to get you there with all the changes as needed to compensate or whatever for what you guys choose to do. But end result would be like the same.
That's
It's
pretty
exciting.
cool. That's pretty exciting.
It's big scene.
Wow.
Big scene.
We'll get there.
One
Only
day.
5 more years of campaign chat. We'll
5
get
more
there.
years of
Yep. I was gonna say the end's not. No.
That's
So-
commentary on how long it takes us to go from place to place and plot point to plot point. That's what that is.
It is actually interesting because I thought we were. So when I was doing my plotting for this arc, which I've been calling arc 3, which is like the Stone Guard section, I thought to myself, we're like 2/3 through, right? Like that would make sense to me. And the more I look at Eternia and build it out, the more I go, oh, we're like halfway through. Because there's just
That's
so
good.
much
We'll be here forever.
more. Be here forever.
Yippee.
Maybe I'll have my own children. When
Wow.
we finally finish,
Oh,
we'll
that'd
have
be
children.
so cute. Little
Be
baby
crazy.
DMs.
Aww.
Aw.
Little baby DMs. I'm leaving this picture up. That's a really cool picture. I love that it's also the dude, I can't remember his name, but he was from the original animated series of D&D, which is legitimately great and terrible at the same time. But
Oh.
yeah, he has the one horn and the wings. He's like, it's like the prodigy DM, and he's a bad guy. And so the DM gathers like 6 kids from modern day 90s or 80s or something.
Modern day 90s? What is that?
Well, at the time it
Modern
was
day.
like a modern, so you know. And they get hucked into a magical world full of nonsense, and they each get a magic weapon, and DM's like a little fat bald dude who stands like 3 feet tall. Anyway, I'm just rant.
No, I love it. Sounds like
Uh,
Power Rangers. Funny.
It kind of sort of is. One of them has a cloak of invisibility, actual. So Mads would fit
Scares
right in.
Mads. Yeah.
Okay. I got follow-up questions for the group if y'all are interested.
Yeah, I'm down.
What do you think?
Because the only other thing I was gonna say is we
Yeah.
deep dove into like Regulus, so the next natural
Yeah.
progression would be like the twins and Mads, but
We can
I
deep
like-
dive
I
into
like
all of them
questions
if you
as
guys
well.
want. I'm here to answer questions or talk about particular characters all day. So like, which one's the more interesting one, and like, what's the specific question? I guess to start it off.
I'm really
No.
interested in the. I guess I'm really interested in the twins. I'd like to know, like, if you can tell me this, like,
Mhm.
when they knew that I had given them the wrong.
Immediately.
Immediately.
There was no. They
Okay.
immediately knew because
Gotcha.
they also have a veil sense, just like you do, and could see physically in your backpack the item they wanted.
I shouldn't have had it in my backpack, maybe.
But in that moment, I had to do. I don't know if you remember, but I did some rolls, and I was like, would they
Yeah.
straight up call you out, or would they just have you killed and take what they want? And they
Yeah.
ended up going
Right.
with that because they didn't want
I
the
was
smoke.
okay. I was curious to see if that was also a thing, like during that whole exchange, if they were deciding whether or not they were gonna kill me or anything.
It was.
I was trying to lessen the blow with sex, but they were having none of it.
Wait. You were trying to lessen the blow with sex? I don't know that they would have gone for that. I probably wanted more.
No, that's fair, but like, switch the focus. Like,
You're choosing your words very poorly for this.
Am I?
Well, switch. Anyway.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're choosing them very well. I don't know.
Yeah.
They knew immediately, and I did have a plot for if, depending on which way we went, I kind of, like, if you did give it to them, there was going to be separate things that would have happened. I can tell you now, since we're past that point,
I have curiosities.
they would not have actively chosen to betray you, and they still would have sent the painted blades. They still were plotted to go, regardless. They would have just actually been helpful.
Really?
If
I wouldn't have betrayed them?
As opposed to hunting you down at the COC's behest.
Are you willing to tell me what they would have done with the amulets if I would have given it to them?
Can I
No,
tell
it's
you?
still in play.
I can't tell you all.
Sure.
I can say that they would have gained a lot of knowledge, which they would have used for their own betterment.
I see.
But
That's what I was curious about. That's what I was gonna ask. Is like, Shai, do you have any sort of ideas or indications as to what we think that thing does? Because it has a bunch of like souls trapped in it, right? And they like talk to you. Do you know what that is, or what that's about, or what you think it might be about?
Honestly, I have zero idea.
And like why the twins might want it, and why it's veil magic and tied to everything that happened. And oh my god, I'm having thoughts, Blaine.
I feel like now it's somehow tied into the like whatever universe we ended up trapped into whenever we went into like that dreamscape.
The veil
magic
network.
like
veil lines network. That's what it is.
That's what I fell on calling it, because I was like, I don't know how else to describe this space.
No,
but I really,
it's like ley lines, but it's veil.
Yeah, like ley lines or like wireframe kind of y.
Yeah.
It's actually really fascinating because I keep dropping these breadcrumbs for like Mads's plot line, which ties into the main one, of course. And then I don't know how you do it, but you take these breadcrumbs, you fucking throw them to the side, and you still get to the goal. And I don't know how you keep managing it, but it works really well.
I'm really good at bullshitting.
Here's a ring. It has veil magic, and in the backpack. Here's a necklace. It has veil mat and in the backpack. Here's a book, and you read 2 entries, and it's in the backpack.
It's in the backpack where everything goes to die.
That's what I tell you.
I'm gonna get into my backpack. I get excited and get the booze. Ah!
I have so much wine in my backpack. I have straight like alcohol in my backpack that I got from a jockey. I have that ring that we got from the Christmas episode like a bajillion years ago.
When was that actually? I want to go to YouTube.
I feel like that was last Christmas.
It was Christmas last year.
But it was
yeah, that makes sense.
It was the Christmas
No
episode.
shit.
It's like literally
No
a whole
shit.
year just sitting in my backpack.
You haven't touched it for a year.
Yeah.
Why do you do this to me?
No, that's not true because we had it. Markella.
Oh yeah, we did have Markella look at it.
Appraised all the stuff. That was the ring, right? So we know what it is.
She appraised it.
Put it back in the backpack.
It was magic, obviously, but
we didn't get a whole lot from it.
She couldn't tell you more. Well, so that brings up kind of Markella, because like I was gonna have Markella give you guys a lot of reveals or like piece things together for you. But then it was unnecessary. You guys kept you made enough headway all on your own without needing that additional push.
Can I just say that I love that you created a character that was perfect for our party to just bring in so much stuff and just say, what is this?
What are those?
Because I
Yes,
think
the
in the last
identify.
year-
The
like,
identify.
since we met Morkella, we have brought her at least 50 items to just be like, what is it?
What are this?
Yeah.
Yeah. More
She-
so, Blaine's just
yeah.
really generous in how we utilize her. And we can get a lot done in very little time, which
Yeah,
is
that's
not
true.
normal.
It's
But he needs us to move and do stuff. So he's like, here, you can have it.
Just have the identify. It's free. Just learn about
it's
yourselves.
like the
Just
Google
please.
of this world.
It seems like you have
Morkella,
some
what
funny
is it?
magic. Please use your funny magic and I'll identify these items for you. I just want you to know what you can do.
Right. So yes, thank you for that. Morkella's a gift and
She's-
a nightmare.
She started off as like just a goofy NPC. I had no big plans, and then you guys just kept going back to her, and I was like, well, if you're gonna keep going back to her, I'm just gonna use
It's
her.
true. We have
as a-
no way of knowing who we latch onto, I feel like.
It's so crazy. I never
It's
know.
honestly just like the first character that we find that's like, hey, they're kind of nice. Or they're interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we
Mhm.
run into plenty of nice people, we just don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all fucking hated, still do Bennu though. I feel like
I don't hate him.
immediately.
Irie does.
Be- his fucking, I don't know. He's just a funny guy. Because I meant for him to be like
I just-
super.
Finds him
He was intended to be
shady.
a helpful character, and then,
Shady.
and then
Yeah,
I don't
he
know what
is.
happened to that.
He's
But yeah.
helpful.
Y'all
you
latched
gotta
on to
settle.
Tarvalo so hard, though.
No, we just like gambling.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't like Tarvalo.
Yeah.
We like what he can give us.
I liked his, I liked his
His
art.
minigame.
I don't know, like just like experiencing the casino and stuff like that.
We're like, oh, we can gamble with our lives? Yes! Again!
Baby mimics and gambling and interesting characters we'll never see again. Ha ha!
Aha, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Would you believe he was introduced 22 episodes ago?
Carvalho?
22. Yeah,
That's
22.
wild.
Like, that gambling arc was 22 episodes ago?
22 episodes ago.
I can believe it.
It feels
You ever
crazy,
feel like you just
actually.
black out for part of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got sick.
I feel like I
Done.
blacked out for most of the campaign somehow, and like, be like, no, but I remember this happening. But it's also a fever dream, and I remember absolutely nothing.
That's just so much campaign at this point.
Yeah.
My brain just go wow.
Because Sal was trying to catch up desperately when they were gonna guest star.
Yeah.
And they got, I think, into the 20s.
Yeah.
And we were
So
we were like
much.
episode 40 at that time. So they made
Yeah, we were.
progress, but still.
They did. They made it up until this new area, but I don't think they saw much inside of this new area.
No, they didn't make it quite to Melody Cove. They got right up to before you guys made it to Melody Cove.
Mm.
But
It's
Yeah.
the first time you've heard of the term gambling arc. Listen, if we have to name our arcs, there was the tutorial arc, and then there was the boat arc, and
Yes,
then there was
Mm-hmm.
web fishing was at its peak at that time, and so we just web fished the whole time.
web fishing
True.
was
Mm-hmm.
huge. Web fishing in game huge.
I missed web
Actually,
fishing.
because Mads crit the craziest moonfish.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
And I ate it and I got really sick. Right?
Well, you were sick
No,
because it was
that-
seasickness,
yeah.
but you had the best fish and you enjoyed it. It was the best fish you'd ever had, if I recall.
Oh, that's what it was. Never mind.
Yeah, because you
I
get.
feel like
that's
someone fished something and it was like deadly. Right? Correct?
probably.
Well, I sucked at fishing. I remember that.
You were just
You were like a
focused
god
on-
at fishing. Pyre was functional at fishing, and I couldn't do shit.
You were distracted by Mickey Mouse below deck.
I was, dude, Canadian Mickey Mouse chef lady had me fucked up. Yeah, no, that was a good
Oh,
time.
yeah.
And then
You said
what would we say was
mouse, and
after
I
that?
just-
Like the fancy arc, fancy/spy arc. No, because we had to meet Joe. Well,
Man,
yeah, we met
I wonder
Joe
what
at
happened
that.
to I forgot what that lady's name was, man.
Wait, the lady
the
that was
flower
like
lady. Rose.
No,
the-
No, she was like she was in Melody Cove, so she's probably oh gosh, she's probably like in a cell or she might be dead.
the lady that
Silver
was
Song?
like that like fiery cat.
Yeah, that lady.
Yeah. I know who
Yeah,
you're
that's
Oh.
what
talking
I'm
about.
saying. Her name had to do
Oh.
with like a flower. That's what I meant.
Hang
That's why I
on.
was
Yeah.
like the.
Let me pull that out here because that is somebody I had to roll for.
What was it? Was it Rose
I honestly cannot remember.
or like?
I just remember she really liked Mads.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yes,
what it is
she
about
loved you.
Mads.
Loved Pyre Cat. Yeah,
But Mads gets all the like
Mads
rich
has that. Don't talk to me,
hoity-toity-
Riz.
Well, talk to me, Riz.
Rosina
no.
Markwill.
Yes, Rosita.
Nice.
Okay,
Yes.
can I get points for how close I was?
That was pretty close. Yeah,
Yes, that was
actual.
good.
Let me grab her picture out and I'll put it in the chat or I'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah.
I have to dig it out of my files. It's in here though, so good on me. Huzzah.
And then after the fancy/spy arc was basically the burning it all down arc, and then we side quested on Bog Witch arc and Pinocchio,
True.
Oh.
and then back to boat arc, and then Melody Cove, and insert all the things that happen
There
in
it is.
Melody Cove.
That was
There
Rosina.
she is.
Yeah.
That absolute queen.
Yeah.
Oh, she's for sure
Mhm.
fucking dead. Let's be so for real.
No, she's probably dead.
She's
Uh,
unfortunate. Her jewel empire. Man, she was gonna hook me up with a wedding ring too.
yeah, she
She
was.
was.
Gonna be a wedding ring for you and your woman.
Whoa, man.
Mr. DM, what could you tell me about her? What happened?
Probably nothing.
There are survivors from Silversong, and until they have been identified, I don't want to tell you who died and who didn't.
Yeah.
Unless you would like for me to actively reveal this information. It's unlikely you'll run into this person, but you might actually like look for the person that is alive if you know they're alive, right?
Mm,
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I can't tell you
that
whether they
depends.
survived or not.
Kinda
I
busy.
can tell you they had a hella hard time during.
Alright.
You don't say.
I don't know why.
I wonder
Um,
why. Looks at Mads.
They really enjoyed that
Uh.
cat that Mads had around all the time.
Yeah. Princess Fluffer Butt.
Yep.
I like being a cat. It's fun.
Pyre's in
Pyre
animal form
Being
for
an
like,
animal.
40% of the time, yeah.
Peak.
Yeah,
It's peak.
40%'s a good.
But I feel like that.
Yeah,
I'd
that's
almost say
the druid
50%
bit.
at some points.
And
Yeah,
the fact that like the different animals have had different interactions depending.
Hell, we even started a horse cult. That
my
shit was
God,
great.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
what was it? It was the sorceress. The magnificent sorceress. That was it. Because that follows up after the spy arc. You guys did the hag bit with the Pinocchio, like you were saying.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Which I really enjoyed. That was such a one-off adventure for you guys. It had nothing to do with anything. It was just, oh wait, no, that was because I had so many plans for Silver Song, and then you fucking
Burned it down.
and I was like, I don't know how to recover from this. You're just going on a little one shot. That's all
Yeah.
that's happening.
That's
You're like, for the time being, this is what you get because I don't know what to do with you.
it's
I've
true.
lost. All of my plans are gone. I had a tree laid out for what could happen. I just burned that tree.
No.
It was
We
great.
burned home tree.
Uh,
Sad.
yeah, the fertility festival.
The what?
Yeah, she was funny.
Was the
what?
fertility festival also the hag part?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Because it was the same.
Yes.
It was the village that we had helped out,
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
because the son was the donkey, and I had brought the dude back on me as the horse. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
you
yeah.
blessed the village with your druidic juju.
You had some hella magic. Yeah, you did overgrowth and stuff.
Yeah. Which I was like, yeah, it lasts a year, but you guys gotta figure your shit out beforehand, you know? And you're like,
So,
okay.
I can't. So
It
anyway,
was a whole thing. It was really funny. And it was really
you
great. And they
know-
were like, oh, we want to worship you, Pyrie. And I was just like, if the urge strikes, worship the horse. It was a whole thing. It was very funny.
just
Yeah, because we were wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
forget you ever saw us. We
Uh-huh.
were never here.
there was just this horse that showed up, killed a hag, saved the village,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you guys got a
what a good
boat,
time.
and then you went on the little boat arc to the other island.
So true.
At which point
And I tried to torture them with sea shanties, and they were having none of it.
They were not having it. They were not having it. You guys did find that tiny little village, and then that's when you fought the crabs for the first time.
Yes.
And you
Yeah.
had
Yeah, our
chicken-
vigilante arc for sure.
the vigilante art, actual. You
Yeah.
had Veil Magic Chicken Mads in the cave, if I recall.
Chicken.
Mhm. Yes,
I
that
remember
was
that.
the beginning of it all.
That was where it was introduced, I believe. So that was like episode 21,
It's true.
I think. Yeah, episode
Uh-huh.
21. No, yeah, 21. Because that was when you got introduced to the painted blades, or at least their reputation.
Right.
Veil magic. You had the carving on the wall that showed the shattering.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the plot points I had weaved into this stupid crab shit.
Mm,
Crabs.
The plants.
Plants.
I think also just the vague sort of reference to like giant terrible creatures becoming more common now as well, which is an overarching kind of thing.
You got some kaijin battles going on.
Yeah, which also is kind of vaguely tied in and mentioned later when we're doing the Ivory Maw stuff. And they're laying out all these quests where people need help dealing with these giant freaks of nature.
Oh, they got
And also our funny tentacle monster man. Yeah.
Well, without revealing anything that you don't already know, too, one of those, like, obviously a lot of those quests were for, like, giant creatures. But the one that was, like, the really dangerous one where they were like, you probably wouldn't survive, was one for what was essentially, like, a giant robot thing. Like,
oh, good. We won. We win
like-
these.
like a Titanic-sized one.
Oh.
So, you fought
Wow,
a
you made the Iron Giant
huge
real.
one.
Like the Titanic sized one. Damn.
So, you know.
You know, when the Titanic becomes a transformer. What
What happens to the people
I
inside?
hate that part of the movie.
do you mean what happens to the people they all die?
Transformers are weak to ice. Write that down.
Write that down. Write that down. Joseph. Santa.
Him and his ice powers.
I'm gonna need you to freeze the whole sea, my man. Ready, go.
Oh, God. But yeah,
We don't play Power Rangers. We
you
are.
got that. And then
Well, technically, because we made the Valkyries like magical girls, right? So, and magical girls is essentially the Super Sentai that's like geared more towards like little girls stereotypically, right? So Power Rangers was for boys, and then Magical Girls was for girls.
yo, I watched
But
that
it's the
Sailor
same
Moon
coin.
before freaking Dragon Ball Z in the day, so like
Hell
Sailor Moon was
yeah.
cool though.
Yeah. There's a lot going on there.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of lore. Much gay.
Much gay, which got awkward because of the rebranding of character relations.
Right.
Anywho,
Not to tangent
before we
that
dive
far.
into that is a whole separate conversation.
Mhm.
More questions
Blaine,
from me,
I'm just gonna
or-
throw this out here,
Yeah.
but like, I know you're not gonna answer, but are the voices in the thing the dryads? 'Cause that's sad.
You know,
I don't know what to do with that. I know.
No.
Has
I know.
anyone actually attempted to do anything with the necklace at all since it's been
No,
introduced?
because it's Mads, and what would I do with it? I'm not that guy.
I can't
That's
answer
not
this
my-
question. You'll have to find out.
Nah. Fine, I'll open the backpack. I'll touch something.
I'll touch something.
Pulls out booze.
Well, we might do that first. And then we touch something.
Right, you gotta get a little shwasted before you start fucking with the unknown. Am I right, fellas?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't actually answer that one for you, sadly.
I know. I just wanted to say it out loud so you know where my brain is at. Why I just keep connecting random crap together.
Oh yeah,
This is
no,
why.
I 200% I want your guys' theories. Cause like I have most everything already has like a plot to it, but the theories also show me where you're thinking or what you're trying to connect, which helps me kind of establish what I should provide for you.
Sorry, my brain shut off because I started playing the song from the place with the thing.
Oh.
It's
This is I actually did name this Aziria's theme.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not any
This is
any
like the
meaning behind
violins
that
all
or
over
anything.
again.
Keeping you in the fields. What was the question? I lost track of my own thoughts. Oh, no. Yeah. I like your theories. They tell me what you're thinking, because what you're thinking tells me what I need to provide to give you more context or lead you in the right direction. So I love hearing what you're thinking. It does help.
Yeah, just think everything that you've given us thus far, I'm like smashing them together like Barbie dolls to see what makes sense. And then whenever the answer is revealed, I'm like, that's why that makes sense.
I try to make everything
Because I'm
make sense,
never
yeah.
the part that's fun for me is I'm never right, but I'm always in the ballpark.
Right.
In the fact that things are connected. They're almost always connected. It's just not where because I can say it now because I know I'm wrong. But when we got Alondra's diary in the tower and you were reading it and it immediately like had mentioned the dryads and like science experiments with those, I was like, oh my god, like, is she one? Like I didn't think so, but that's like one of those things where I was throwing it out there of like, why is that going to be relevant? So here we are. Not a dryad, but
Not a dryad.
probably.
Wait, not a dryad like Azeria is not a dryad? What are you saying exactly?
I'm saying I'm saying
Okay.
I'm saying things. And I'm thinking thoughts.
It's a lot of thought thinking there.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
on notes of thinking thoughts, guys. Well, firstly,
Thank you, Anon.
thank you, anonymous person, for gifting Hoy lots of emotes and ad-free viewing pleasure.
Yay! What's going on?
Thank you, Anon. What do you guys think about your or other characters, like the party itself? How do you feel that you've changed since the inception of your character?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we've all grown like closer as a party, despite not really talking about anything.
Yeah, we've just
We-
been through so much that we're kind of none of us are like talkers. We're not emotional like that,
Yeah.
but like we're bros for life.
Exactly. That's
Fist
we've
bump.
just been through so much that we're just like, yeah, you're all right.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think there's at least, well, y'all can feel differently about it, but at least from Liari's perspective, this was a first to establish this kind of level of trust in this way. Like, typically the way our party has been, Liari wouldn't trust any of you, but it's the fact that we've come this far. Like, she has gone on that sort of like journey of, I am choosing to trust you guys implicitly because of all the stuff that we've gone through, and like whatever you guys need, I'm there, and like you've shown that whatever I need, you're there. Like, y'all backed me up immediately in that boardroom, and I was like, oh, we're gonna be team A. And they're like, why? Oh, because I have a personal vested interest. And they're like, is that a good idea? And y'all immediately were like, of course it's a good idea. And I was like, thank you. I'm gonna cry.
Solidarity.
Yeah. Just shit like that. So yeah, from
Okay,
Liari's
yeah.
perspective, this is the crew. Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Sunny
I don't
says
know,
we
Matt's
trauma
perspective?
bonded.
Yeah, we trauma
Yeah, we
bonded.
did trauma bonded.
We absolutely did.
It's
How does Mads feel?
yeah.
I feel like
Is-
Matt's probably like I feel like Matt's likes and enjoys the team, and because we've also trauma bonded.
Right.
You've shown
you were so
loyalty
anti-people.
to Mads, so
Yeah.
yeah.
It was
So-
fascinating in the beginning with you guys too, because of like how absolutely fucking different you all were and wanted to portray your characters even.
Yeah.
you've like found this really well-oiled companionship as a party, which is very nice. It's awesome to see. Plus, you adopted Joe.
Yes.
We did adopt Joe.
Joe is part of the glue. Let's not pretend.
Yeah.
We gained a son, and then parents just make it work. It is what it is.
And then you leave son behind
For his own safety.
For his own safety. Even though I voted against it.
I know you
Ooh.
did.
Trouble in Paradise, right? You guys are arguing over who left who.
It's okay, we made up.
Yeah. I
Eventually.
was so fascinated with who you guys were gonna pick.
It's okay. He has Biddy with him. Biddy
does
wants
have
to
true.
eat his enemies.
The way he
Yes.
rolled a nat 20 on animal handling to us
Oh.
too.
That
I'm
made
so
a big
proud.
difference, by the way. That's a huge growing point for Biddy and for Joe, and you will see what I mean later.
I'm so proud of Joe.
But
I'm
they
so beyond
are
proud of him.
without giving you any information that I can't.
Right.
I won't tell you what it is, but I will say that they are fairly inseparable at this point.
Aww.
Oh.
It's so cute.
Oh my god, Biddy's becoming Rudolph.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
He could, technically.
You've seen through my ruse. Right side. Write that down. Write that down.
Write that down, write that down. We come back and Biddy just has a glowing, like, red protrusion.
Like he's
Like, what
supposed to be in
happened?
disguise.
Screw it, I don't know.
He did that 20. The rolls that you guys did are kind of, I've written down a little bit, and I did get to show it to somebody, and they were like, "Oh, this is amazing." But you're gonna be really excited to see Joe and Biddy again.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
I'm excited
Always.
for you.
Yeah, me too. I'm probably, dude, the way everything in this area makes me want to cry of every emotion tied to it. Like happiness, relief, sadness, anger, frustration, stress. Like everything here is just
Oh,
cries.
yeah. This place fucking sucks.
Every person I see cries.
It's been pretty like happy-go-lucky generally up to this point,
Yeah.
but like this is like setting the tone for what
Yeah.
really is the effects of
Yeah.
slavery and the government that there's a word I'm looking for. The government that uses slavery as an economical tool.
Right. Mm-hmm. Stares at Mauve.
Oh man, Mom's off doing their own thing for sure.
I know.
And I am so fascinated if you guys were to run into Mauve at any given point, how that would even go down. Because then I have to like kind of channel that. And it's possible. You could run into Mauve.
I know. Yeah, we can. Absolutely. Like,
Oh.
me wants to so badly, but also I know from like a high table perspective that's complicated. So I'm like, ugh. And
It's always possible that you could run into Mauve, but it wouldn't be it wouldn't really be a guest player. It would just be me trying to channel the correct.
And I think you do it pretty well.
Yeah.
Like, you had to
Yes.
channel Philip Doomer a million years ago, and that was
Philip Doomer.
great.
I will tell you, Philip Doomer.
Although you really just used. Well, that's good. I would fucking hope so. Dude, he just fucking dips out when something
Yeah.
he doesn't like is happening. He's
I
just
literally
"Okay,
was
bye."
like, I can't kill Doomer. You get a free out. Cheers.
Slay.
The only one with plot armor, but it's
Plot
not
armor,
even
I know.
plot. It's
Oh, he
just
does have plot armor. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like not even plot armor though. It's just his character in general just goes,
Nah.
yeah, no, this messed up, and just fades into bushes.
Yeah, in the one shot he was in, that's how he behaved. The whole time was just, this is none of my business. Why am I even a part of this? And then he was also the first to sit on the damn chair and get out in the middle of the fight.
Oh
That's
man,
amazing.
He
first
just
time
showed
I
up,
fucking.
he smoked a lot, and he left.
Oh yeah, yeah. He ran into the Hispanic guy that I made. That was a time. What a time.
Oh, yes.
That
Yeah, so
was
his
a
plot
learning
armor makes
time.
sense.
That many players, bro.
That was a lot.
It was 7 players.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that again here in February, but I have much more experience now. I think I can move this
True.
along well.
Yeah. Plus, we just need to be realistic with how much time it's going to take, so we've just allotted more time.
Hmm. Yeah, I think 2
Right,
sessions
because-
is feasible.
Yeah.
I mean, like, depending on how much time, because I gotta that's a separate thing, but I gotta recheck with everybody their availability now that it's closer. Probably January, and we'll double check all that.
Yeah. When people know more.
Mm-hmm.
To go back to what we were talking about, though, because I want to get Pyrie's perspective on how Pyrie views the group, like, from the beginning to where we are now.
Hmm.
Yeah, what happened there?
I feel like Pyrie's gotten very comfortable, which is not something she's been used to, because she's just been traveling for so long, because she got, the whole kicked out of / run out of her old home. So she hasn't, like, gotten comfy, like, in places, but, like, definitely sees Mads and Larry as, like, companions. That she like, she's like, yeah, I like these ones. They're nice to me. And I don't know. She's grown attached. She's definitely grown attached. She might not necessarily admit it because she doesn't really know how to, like, do that stuff. At least not well. But yeah, she's would share her snacks and stuff with you.
Aww.
That's adorable.
Oh,
My heart bleeds. It's so cute.
Yeah,
I love that for us.
She's happy, and, well, I say happy loosely. Like, there's things that obviously she still wants and stuff, but, like, she's definitely in the mindset of, like, no, but they're gonna help me with my funny trees, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until I get scared. No, just kidding.
The funny trees.
That's probably safe. Yeah, my funny trees.
So, what do you think about your seed, Pyre? Got any theories on that?
Yeah. What does Pyrie think about those?
Because you got the one
golden.
the one that we just
magenta
made.
seed.
The one that
Yeah.
we just made
Glow?
glow too.
The
it's
one, the
imbued with
glowy
both
one.
magenta
Yeah.
veil magic and the gold veil magic. Well, those colors representing the people that imbued into that seed.
The way you've just said that. Okay.
Yeah, no, Pyrie's more confused as to why it's there. Like, why seed glowy? She doesn't know. She's because it was just one seed, wasn't it? It was just one of
Yep.
them.
Just one.
So she's, I feel like in her head she's trying to, like, go through, like, the Rolodex of, like, dead bodies that she knows were at, like, people that died over where she fucking lived before, that would have potentially caused this
Oh god.
phenomena, but she has no idea because she didn't care about the lives and stuff of the people that were being used unless like they were really bad, in which case they would make for bad fruit, therefore she wasn't utilizing them. So she's just confused all around and is trying to do a think thonk, but she's not very good at the think thonk.
Oh god.
It's so good.
Is that a druid dryad seed?
A dryad seed?
I'm crying.
They grow from seeds.
I mean,
Well, yeah, if Pyrie has any say about it, they're gonna grow. Have you heard what Pyrie wants to do to my life?
Woo!
No! Stop. No! She's not a tree!
Or
No.
This is, yeah, whatever's gonna happen with that, oh my god.
boy, oh boy, you guys. Everything is all coming together.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. Anyways, Pyrie wants to, cause like I had some really interesting questions about, dryads and like, could I figure out how old one was if I like cut off like a pinky and count the rings?
No! You can't!
Like a tree?
Yeah!
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like, can I propagate my own ones by like
Oh!
by hee hee ha ha, if I take a pinky and I put it in water, could I grow my own dryad?
No!
I need to know these things for science. Could it work with hair? Could I do a snippet of hair? Is that considered a root?
I mean, there's only one way to find out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Stairs.
You're not so
Yes,
sure if the good side is one. That's how I feel every day.
Hmm?
Okay. This is Pyrie, but with a smile and evil thoughts. Well, normal thoughts for her, evil thoughts to Larry.
Evil is such a perspective-based thing. It's really interesting.
Sure is.
It sure is.
It sure is.
What after the seed bit, what other thoughts do people have now? Any other thoughts come to mind? Any questions? Any predictions?
Ooh, I'm scared.
I imagine
like
the
one of
twins are
those-
going to retaliate.
Yeah.
That'll
I'm-
be a
The
for
snakes?
sure thing.
I feel as though Melody Cove may have its own sort of, maybe even go so far as like a civil war once this is over, because I could see them very easily using the distraction and what is it, like in the rubble of the ruins of war, power changes hands freely type shit. So even if we win, we're going to be so busy picking up the pieces and trying to establish in Stoneguard that they could
Mhm. There could be
potentially
more.
make their own moves in Melody Cove. That would be where my brain goes for that.
There is potential for that. I mean, there's potential for
Right.
that on any of the Isles at this point, excluding Eternia. But
Sure.
well,
Where people get veil cancer. So true.
but yeah, there's a lot of potential for all of that everywhere. I think a lot of that potential is going to rest entirely on whether the actual assault portion of this arc succeeds or fails.
Right. Yes. Yeah,
Which
for sure.
could go either way.
Yeah, yeah, we haven't played it yet. We don't know. Also,
Uh,
gamers, check the Discord. I don't know, Blaine, I know you mentioned earlier that you had questions for us as well. What
Well, like
does have more?
my initial question was like, how do you think your character has changed since, we started the campaign? I would also say at this point you all have established characters that either some sort of protagonist, antagonist, ally, whatever. We've kind of touched on the characters in general, but like each one was kind of crafted for your particular character, and I'm interested to get, now that they've all been introduced, they have personalities and shit.
Yeah.
So i.e. like the twins was introduced for Mads, Regulus was introduced for Pyre, and then Aziria was introduced for Liari, and I'm interested in how well suited you think the NPC characters are for your character backstory plot arc that you may not know all of, but at least up to this point. If that makes sense as a question.
Perfect. Obviously, mine's the newest.
Sure,
But
yeah.
as far as her introduction, I've told you this. I think it went as well as it possibly could have gone. Genuinely, like I was pleasantly surprised, and I mean, she is basically what I at least thought of or needed her to be. And so, however it goes from here on, right? But yeah, good shit. Good job.
Huzzah. Like the feedback and thoughts is good for me because I can also kind of mold. Maybe not mold them from where they are now necessarily, but like good feedback nonetheless, because that helps me build worlds better.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just, it's so hard because like I said, mine's like new, so I haven't even scratched the surface of all the things that I now need to figure out. And we're in such a like time crunchy and scary area, but even just the little bit we were able to do was super nice. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm interested in
I look
more
forward to more.
Aziria content and how that will affect the party and your goals and your interactions.
Yeah.
But
Me too.
yeah, how about well, looking at the time frame, since this was going to be a mini session, regardless, why don't we'll finish up with these and maybe like one more question, and then we'll call it there. But I am interested in what Pyre thinks of their friend Regulus.
Friend is a loose term.
He's in timeout in the pickle jar.
Yeah, he's in the pickle jar. He's in timeout. I feel like although like Pyre like was taught by him, she was already kind of wary, not wary of him, but like yes, acquaintance friend, yes, taught her stuff, but like didn't necessarily develop the type of like bond that she has with the others here. So it was, I don't know, him treating her the way that he has has like rubbed her kind of the wrong way, and she's just kind of like, Also because the lovely snack by the people who actually kind of raised her for the most part, for a majority of her little life, definitely warned her of men, and so she's just like, man.
That's so funny, actually, because I didn't consider that
like,
aspect.
So she's just kind of like, I don't know about you. And especially now that he's been like, tries to use her, but like isn't telling her all of the details, is leaving her out of things and trying to like manipulate her and stuff. And so like in her head, she's just like, they warned me about men like you.
Uniquely suited for this particular fucking character. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Even in ways I didn't plan.
It's very funny that she's just, I don't know. I feel like she's handling it like a champ because she's not super emotionally attached to any of it. So she's just like, yeah, no, I'll fucking kill you. Like, actually.
Wow.
And then,
yeah, we'll try.
Because you're threatening her current happiness and like people that she cares about and stuff. So it's just I don't like you right now. You're still not telling me the whole truth and being super super forward and honest. Because like had he just like in general, talk to her and been like, hey, I wanna, like, I'm doing XYZ things. This is my belief, and this is what I would like your assistance with. Like, granted, she might not have necessarily helped outwardly, like in an excited manner, but she wouldn't have wanted to, like, gut him the way she kind of does at the moment. So, yeah, yeah.
That's about what I've gleaned. So I was interested to hear it too, though. Because Pyrie was not receptive to his explanations, and so he like backed away from them because you weren't like, oh my gosh, that's so smart, or whatever. He was like, oh, I'm gonna have to convince you.
Yeah, but like he doesn't even like try and convince in like a convincing manner. He tries to do it in a manipulative, I'm going to get what I want manner, and not tell you and just assume that you're going to be strung along and do what I want you to do. And Pyrie is just like, no.
Which I appreciate too, because that's who he's used to dealing with, is people of that nature.
Yeah. And like I think he thinks that Pyrie is also like still a little kid and still really like granted she's probably technically speaking very young. But
for
like
her race, she's like
young
adult,
she's like
adult.
Yes, but like comparatively to him.
Oh yeah.
More than likely, because
depending on how old Regulus is.
Considering he was probably old fart then when she was young, he still assumes to be potentially looking similarly, I believe.
Well, yeah. Plus, you guys got it burned away as disguise, if you will.
Exactly. So, like, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I like that. That's solid. Very solid feedback on the Regulus. I think that matches everything I thought was going anyway, so I'm happy with that.
Is that what you intended for him?
He was always going to be a manipulator.
Okay.
Per particular, like, everybody had a little bit different assigned characters. Like built for your backstory for you. Like Pyrie's fairly happy-go-lucky, I feel like. So, quote-unquote...
She definitely uses that as a mask, but yeah.
Sure, yeah. but she would portray someone who could probably be. Regulus sees Pyrie, at least up to this point, as well. You know, as like a mark, as someone who could be used for what he needs. Whether or not he has any actual care for Pyrie is unknown by the party. But he was kind of built out to be an antagonist for Pyrie versus like Liari. Liari already had a major antagonist, which is all slavers everywhere.
Slavery.
Like the whole fucking bit. So you don't need an antagonist. So you got Azaria, which is your love interest.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, its own bit. Which brings us to Mads's, which Mads's is goofy because they're kind of in the middle of both. They weren't necessarily gonna be antagonists, but they weren't gonna be good guys. You know?
They're spicy.
They're their own fucking...
They're interesting.
Yeah. Speaking of, Mads, what do you think?
About the twins?
Yeah, about the twins, and if they were crafted in a way that you feel kind of like works with your character, I guess.
Yes, I would say so. I think they definitely represent what the COC was for Mads. And I think they work. I think they're just like a funny addition to the characters that we have in our regular rotation. Like they're definitely like fresh and interesting to me, which I like.
Because they're freaks.
You're fucking
Because they're freaks and weird.
Like I don't even know whether to put like a derogatory on that or not, to be honest. It depends on the day.
They're the weirdest. They're probably some of the most unique and weird characters I have ever written out before because they're fucking weird.
Yeah.
Just everything about them is cringy, but like not quite, but weird. They're too intimate. There's a lot to it.
Yeah.
And I think that's why I just like they're just weird and creepy and cringy, like you said. And
they're like if
they're a different
Cersei and her brother were vampires, which inherently make them darker coded. It's
sorry, you say that and then
oh my
I don't
god.
know if anybody remembers Vampire Night.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
There's a manga / anime
on
called
Netflix
Vampire
right
Night
now.
from like the early 2000s / 90s era. And it's so fucked up because there's two people in the series that are actually siblings, and like I don't think you find out until much later that they're actually siblings. But it's just really weird, like their whole dynamic, and like there's very clearly like a side love interest, and it's a whole thing. But they're vampires, and then for some reason, like the brother and sister end up together as a couple. It's very weird. Anyways,
currently on Netflix, if you wanted to run that one down. When I saw it, I almost spit my drink. I was like, "Oh, that's something I haven't thought about in a hot minute."
This stream does not endorse nor suggest watching any programs mentioned before or after this point in the VOD. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm just fucking around. Okay. No, I'm glad to hear you guys all like at least find your characters interesting, and the ones particularly associated with you. I don't think I do have one final question, but does anybody have any final thoughts or questions before we kick over and end the stream?
Hmm.
Um,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
no. Yes.
Yes.
Shrugs.
Shrug.
Drugs. Yeah.
I think I'm okay with where I'm at because all of it is going to have to wait until more stuff happens, essentially.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And then I will have more questions.
then we'll have to head up to the next one of these at session 75 and a half. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we are doing them approximately every 25 or so.
Right about. So I think it'd be funny
Yeah.
if we just planned for it at 75 and a half actual.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, shit, that would probably be around the time we finish Stone Guard.
Right.
God.
Right.
Well, because it's
No, I feel like we've been moving faster because of the timeline.
oh, the timeline.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been actively seeking your goals, which is so interesting and a great note for me to make in the background. But
No. Don't give us 24-hour deadlines.
no, I'm interested because
No.
the Stone Guard arc doesn't necessarily end when the assault ends, right? There's repercussions to all the actions that were taken. And then like
Mhm.
the aftermath of what is a full-scale assault on a city. So I'm interested to see how that all pans out as well.
I'm interested to see who the survivors are from.
Me too. And if I need to go back and kill all the rich people.
I'm very
All the
interested
rich
to see
people.
who more of the survivors are, and if we find any of them
Well,
during
I mean,
our.
knowing what you know about the Yuan Ti now, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter. If you're not Yuan Ti, you're a slave. That's it.
Mhm.
So that was a time, a very interesting time. Maybe you'll hear about it in the future.
Mhm.
We can only.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a Stone Guard download.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Some downtime after that. Well then, my last and final question for the group would be: Has D&D become something that you would seek out after this campaign? Now that you have had a legitimate long-term game.
Me when I want them to answer first.
Yes, but I'd be very specific about who I'd want to do the game with.
Yeah.
That's very valid.
Mm.
Very valid. Because I'm also
Meaning
that way.
like other players or other DMs?
Really just other DMs, for being honest.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, we have so many like niche house rules that I really enjoy and I'm used to, and I think it'd be kind of a change, I suppose, if I have to go to like strict D&D.
I don't even think
Sure.
I don't
You know
even know
what I
that I
mean?
would play strict D&D because that's crazy.
Just boring.
Yeah.
Like love D&D, but fuck that.
It's more fun when we get to just be creative about things, you know?
Make the plan,
Yes.
execute the plan.
Expect the plan to go off the rails.
Throw it
Flying
throw
there.
it
goes off the
plan.
rails.
Amazing. This probably needs to be the creed every time we end an episode. Actual.
Yeah. And then stay bold.
And then stay bold.
Yeah.
In the face
Yeah,
of a
no,
plan
I
going
mean-
awry, stay bold.
Stable.
From the perspective of someone who has played D&D with other DMs, I can see how Blaine has probably ruined other DMs for you just preemptively
Oof.
because he is such a treasure. And I'm so glad y'all got to have your first experience with him. For real.
Now,
Yep.
see, initially I meant this question as more of a like, hey, is D&D fun and would you seek it out again? But like, also,
Mhm.
I appreciate
Yeah.
you guys.
But take our love and
Like,
appreciation,
but like,
bitch.
but like now, it's we just. If I were to have another DM, like they have a very high standard they must meet now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really it.
Oh,
Especially for my, because you allow for us to do some dumbassery shit,
Yeah.
as well. And,
Purely
like,
for the fun and the content, like
Yeah.
yeah, but like, I feel like if I were to have someone who is just like, no, these are the rules, this is the rules, there's nothing, you cannot go outside, like, or like if I tried to argue burning feet to somebody else, I feel like it might not go as well.
Burning feet.
burning
No,
feet.
it's true. Yeah, there are other people
Yeah.
out there that do like to play by rule of cool, like Blaine does.
Uh-huh.
So it's definitely possible, but I do agree that Blaine has set up some very big shoes to fill.
Or you just
Yeah.
never leave me.
Right. Why would we ever?
No, I'm just kidding.
We don't need to. The campaign's never going to end,
You
Blaine.
see,
yeah.
we're not stuck
It's
here
never
with you.
gone.
You're stuck here with us.
I think. Oh, wait.
You forget that you're actually just invited to wife date night.
Yeah,
Every
You
Monday.
know what?
the host
Every Monday.
of White
Yeah.
Date
Actual.
Night every Monday.
Actual truth.
But yes, love D&D. Love
Huzzah.
playing more D&D.
Do.
Good shit.
Mhm.
Love talking about silly things that you can do in D&D.
True.
Mhm.
I like hearing about like other people's characters and stuff, but I also just like love yapping about pirating and like the
Same,
absolute bullshit that I get up to. It's like
Literally.
because
Just
like
all
having
madness.
conversations about D&D with some people and just being like, oh yeah, like what is it like? What are you doing in your campaign? And they tell me, and then they'll be like, so what are you doing in your campaign? And I'll be like, how does one explain the pyre? The fact that she's got a undead pig, a pet mimic. She and her party have adopted a Santa ? She's a little bit of a necromancer. She's started 2 cults, and like both by accident.
Yeah.
Going through
You've
like
been a
the
busy little guy.
things- Yeah, like, and like 50% of the time, I'm some form of an animal.
Yep.
Yep.
Classic D&D experience.
D&D's have fun.
We couldn't
really
do
love
it
playing
if you
through it.
wouldn't let us just get up to our dumbassery stuff.
Yeah,
But I
Our
appreciate
shenanigans.
that you do
like
get
getting
into it.
different things. That thing that I
Yeah.
did we did with the crabs.
Because
Oh my
Matt's
God.
turning into a chicken.
Yeah.
Matt's turning into a chicken is always going to be funny to me.
okay, but I'm still gonna turn this around for a moment because like even if I think I'm a pretty good DM. However, I can only be as good a DM as the players who lean into everything and explore it and mess with the world. So you guys are excellent players, and I really appreciate that about you.
Aww.
Thank you.
So thanks, guys.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That's perfect.
Most
That's
of the time
exactly what I
I'm
need.
confused until I have a funny idea. And then I ask a series of questions that concern everyone.
Yeah. It usually starts with Mr. DM. Check your DM.
Every time. Literally
Mr.
horrified.
DM, I have a question.
Every time.
Yeah,
Jesus
the
Christ.
Mr. DM, I have a question and starts off small and then gradually works up to it. Actually, I think we had a conversation
We
about
did.
this
We
the
did.
last time or like when we were in call together of like,
Mhm.
I will ask questions now in a manner where like I know the steps that you're going to take mentally and the things that you're going to ask me. So I ask questions that I know I'm going to have in response to those to like build up to the thing that I actually want to ask. So that way we're both on the same page of like these things work the way I think that they work. Okay, but so does that mean I can do this other stupid ass thing because of those things? And then
The
it's usually
breadcrumb trail.
the dial-up noises and the I guess you can.
Well, gosh, if you put it that way, I can't say no.
Exactly. And that was my plan all along.
And that's how debate works.
That is, in fact,
That's
how
how
the
you-
debate works.
or the best bait. Hey, what constitutes a bone? And
I
then
hate that one. It's just a running gag. It haunts me still.
and I still have technically follow-up questions to that because now that
No.
we have dryads, what technically does do they have bones?
Do they have bones? Have you checked?
I can.
I don't want you to check.
Question though, if a dryad, wait, so hold on. Actually, I do have a genuine question though, because if a dryad, like, because they look like people, but like, if I'm asking, hey, do dryads have bones? If the answer was no, they don't have bones, what are their teeth made out of?
Have you looked closely?
Stop it.
I can. I
Also-
will.
I will also provide this tidbit of information because it's not secret. But Azaria is only partially dryad.
Yes.
That's not gonna stop Pyrie.
I'm just putting it out there.
Oh
And
my
I'm putting it.
God.
That's not gonna stop Pyrie.
Oh yeah. Pirates just being like, interesting. So who fucked the tree?
Yeah,
Well,
actually.
when you
How
have
do I-
somebody who's really
How do I
horny
cross?
in the
wait,
middle of a forest,
wait a minute.
and
wait
there's a
minute,
knot
wait
in the tree,
Okay, no,
No.
but but question, because human-faced fruits, dryads. Could I
I'm so scared of where you're
Stop
going.
it.
is that
Stop it.
is like a could like technically speaking human-faced fruit thing that we have, the shade fruit, be like a it's gonna sound really fucked up and I'm so sorry. But would it be like an undergrown, undeveloped dryad?
No.
Could you, technically speaking, like, if one could fuck a tree and you could fuck that tree, would it be like would they taste like fruit?
Oh my God.
Are they eatable?
The-
I have so many questions.
It's the balut of dryad tree fucking. Send help.
I
I
can't.
can't.
All right.
Um,
All right.
You have things to consider, Mr. DM, for the next
no.
time.
So on episode 51, when
No.
Pyrie finds Azaria,
Mm,
Also, I'm keeping my little friend.
your little
I've
friend.
discussed this before. My little friend.
Oh, Pike.
Yeah. I feel like I could help, I could convince him with my questions and pique his curiosity to assist me in figuring out whether or not she's, eatable and things.
I
mean,
I don't know how to handle this. This is outside of my skill set.
this is.
I feel like everything Pyrie
I
Core
need an
has been
adult.
outside of your skill set and you have figured it out. Figure it out.
True, but Pike is complicated because technically they're no longer going to be here unless you're trying to snipe him from mob but that seems unlikely because that whole group is like leaving us.
Yeah, I know. And I repeatedly said the last time I'm keeping this one.
Yeah, I know you're saying that, but I'm just saying I don't know about the outcome of if you will keep him.
If you have things you'd like to say or whatever with Pike prior to the next session, I'm happy to look at / go over / go through that. For the intents and purposes of the character, he will unfailingly follow Mav to the end of the world.
Wow. Strong.
For his own
If I
reasons.
say Mauve. Anyways, things to consider.
Fair enough. But if you have something you want to do with Pike, let me know and we'll figure that out before the next session, which I think this is a good place to call our stream. And
Yes.
I will say our next officially planned stream is either going to be the 5th of January or more likely, because holidays are insane, the 12th of January. And we'll be back.
12th, because the 5th is my mother's birthday, and I don't know if I'm doing anything on that specific day.
Fair. Okay. So we'll be back on the 12th of January, everybody. So enjoy
Man.
your prolonged
Two more
Echoing
weeks.
Isles wait time. And,
It's gonna be good.
For the holidays, contemplate the things that we talked about today. What makes a bone? Will a dryad be able to propagate if you cut off their pinky and stick it in water? Find out next time. Yeah.
I cannot wait
The
for
amount
this
of
next episode.
notes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, come back. Be horrified with us all. Thank you.
Amazing.
Will Matt get over the trauma? Who knows? Will we all get over the trauma? Who
Oh,
knows?
I know.
I
Mads' trauma.
know.
We didn't even talk about Mads' trauma in depth.
my
I
God.
really went to, and I spaced.
It's okay.
That's true.
Gollum era.
We'll get into it next session because
Gollum
we have
era.
to.
Gollum.
All right. On that note, everybody, it was lovely to have you all here. Hoy, thanks for hanging out the whole time and chit-chatting with us. We appreciate you. And then thank you so much to my wonderful, amazing players who do streaming stuff. Please follow them if you haven't already. And then, of course, we already did the announcement. We'll be here. So the 12th of January is our next session. I will still be trying to do some level of World Building Wednesdays on the next upcoming Wednesdays, whether they'll be short or long, and I will make sure that they are not spoilers so people can watch them.
Yay!
Lastly, we're gonna go offline raid our wonderful friend Snackybus here.
Not offline. I hit the funny button.
Oh,
It's
we're
almost
not
starting
offline.
soon.
I see. We're gonna go raid Snackybus. So if you haven't already,
Arc Raiders.
pop in there and give them a follow. They're gonna play some Arc Raiders and entertain you with thoughts such as what constitutes a bone. No, she eats us well. Stay bold, I guess.
Golden flavor.
Oh.
Oh God.
Well, thanks for being here, guys. I appreciate all of you, and thanks for talking about all the D&D stuff with me, everybody.
Have D&D. Play D&D.
D&D. Thanks, players. Thanks, chat. I'll see you all later. We're gonna leave now. Bye.
Goodbye.